last note. Can I see that clip for just a moment? I don't know if it'll come on. If it will, fine. If it wasn't, I'd be ready for it right now. But there are countless persons. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Won't make it this week ever, but every week I'm going to work with y'all until we get there. Maybe a while, but you'll be there against it. No, that's the wrong one. Scratch. I told you which one yesterday. Wrong. Forget it. But by Pentecost, we're going to have it all working. Amen. They work hard. I work harder. But no matter, the fact of the matter is that you can have unexpected traps. Say yes. Yes. You got to know, though, for every foot that you fall, there's a yard of height that you can bounce back from. Jonah was trapped under the sea, deep in the belly of a whale. That's low. But then one day, Jonah came out of the belly of a whale. Jeremiah was down in the damp prison dungeon of mire and disgrace, underneath the prison. But he came out saying, there's fire shut up in my bones. Am I telling you right? Hebrew boy, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Say, preach, Pastor. Don't sleep now because I'm about to finish. They were tossed into a blood-boiling center of a fiery furnace. That's pretty low, isn't it? But they bounced back, came out of the fire without a burn, without the smell of smoke, and without one hair being singed. King David went low. Somebody say low. He was in a sex triangle. Involved with a woman who put something on him that he could not resist. And then he put something on her that she could not resist. And this sex triangle turned into a murder scandal of a friend and the funeral of David's own baby. That's about as low as you can imagine. Caught in a triangle of romance, covered up with a murder scandal, then your baby dies as a result of your actions. But David bounced back and said, you have created in me a clean heart, and you have renewed the right spirit. Ezra, somebody say Ezra, was leading a nation that had been 90 years in Babylonian and Persian slavery and exile. And after 90 years, don't hit me. After 90 years, they sent the people home to rebuild the temple. 16 years they were stuck. Went home, but they had put their building tools down. Decided that it was too much work, too many complications. Didn't have the money. Can y'all hear me? Didn't have the resources. Maybe I'm talking to somebody. You acting like you can't make it because you've been in bondage. Don't know how you're going to make ends meet. You don't have the answers to how you're going to get the resources. Seem like the odds are against you. Say amen. Swimming against the current, cutting against the grain. But after 16 years, Zechariah told Israel, don't worry about not having a wall around you. But God said in Zechariah chapter 2, I am going to be around you as a wall of fire. And my glory shall be within you. You don't have a wall. You don't have a weapon. Say, preach, man. Say, preach, man. You don't have a defender. You can't defend yourself. But when you cannot defend yourself, God is a fire all by himself. And he doesn't need any matches. He said, tell them that you are the apple of my eye. Say yes. so Ezra said, we're going to now rebuild the wall. Without an architect, without an engineer, without a security force, without doctors and nurses, without motivated youth, without the counsel of the old. But so build we the wall, because God gave the people a man of word. Say yes. I wish somebody would say, I'm coming out of the trap I'm in. Wait a minute, brother, now just give me about 2 minutes and let me tell them about Moses leading a 1,000,000-man march of Hebrew slaves facing the raging waves of the Red Sea. But when they were facing the sea, God brought out by giving them a highway in the middle of the ocean. Say yes. Do you remember Esther was in a mixed marriage that was on the rocks? There was a secret genocide plan, and there was no escape for her family or people. But she said, I don't care if I do perish. I don't care if the king does not raise his scepter. She said, if I perish, let me perish. I'm going to see the king. Say yes. Say yes. And now we find this man that could not walk. 38 years trapped in paralysis. 38 years shortage of energy. 38 years no wife, no mother, no father, no children, all by himself. Do I have a witness? 38 years of pity and self-pity. 38 years, no therapy, no medication. I sure wish I had a praying church. 38 years of no hope, no exit, and no relief. 38 years. Anybody in here over 38 years old? You ought to think about how long you would have been laid at the pool, watching others get healed, and you remain the same. How long you been at the pool, watching other folk get help, and all of your help is denied? How long? Somebody say, how long? How long? How long? How long? He's been at the pool, watching others rejoice and leave delivered, and he's laying there, languishing in desperation. But one day, y'all know the story, don't you? One day, who came by? Who came by? I wish you would shout, Jesus is coming by my pool. I don't know if I can get any help. My time is probably up. But I wonder, can somebody say, Jesus is coming by my pool? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Maybe I'll put it this point. What do you want? Sometimes it's been so long that you've been asked that question, you don't even know how to give an answer. What do you want? When you've been so hungry, you almost forget what it's like to have a good meal. What do you want? Sometimes it's been so long since you've been complimented, you don't even know how to say thank you. I see that all the time. You've been called so many names, you've been ignored, you've been manipulated. You forget what it's like to even be loved. Been set up and messed over, tricked and manipulated, abandoned. And you've been so ridiculed until you forgot what it feels like to be in a real loving home. Yes. You got so many D's and F's. You forgot what it's like to give an A. You've been fired staying out the room.